Hello, Africa, wherever you are. Today, I want us to look at our continent. Africa is actually the second largest continent after Asia, but with very few people, because we are only about 1.3 billion less than the population of India, a country in Asia. We are a blessed continent. I can say in all aspects of life. 75% of coltan mineral of the world is found in Africa. 35% of uranium is found in Africa. 9.6% of the oil in this world is found in Africa. 90% of platinum, 90% of cobalt is found in Africa. 2/3 of the manganese and half of the world's gold is found in Africa. The list is endless. But guess what? The highest number of child labor, 40%, is actually on our continent. High number of infant mortality is on our continent. And yet we are the richest continent on the planet. The highest number of those who are dying in the Mediterranean Sea trying to cross over to Europe are Africans. Why? The reason is simple. Our politicians or our leaders are so mean and greedy. They can kill to stay in power. They can maim to stay in power. They don't want to build Africa. They will prefer to go and get treatment outside Africa, in Asia, Europe, and America, whilst they are ignoring their continent. Kudos to those few who are doing well. Are you not ashamed to see your fellow African young people, young men and women, dying in the Mediterranean? It's a shame to see such a tragedy when our continent is the richest continent, and yet we've got the poorest people. I don't know what you will be discussing when you go to the world forums, when you go to Addis Ababa, where you meet year in, year out. Is that a jamboree of eating pancakes and spending money for no good reason? We see you traveling in private jets, and yet in your countries, hospitals, there are no bandages, there are no simple paracetamols to treat people. People are lying on the floor while you are traveling in private jets. This is happening in almost 80% of African countries. Are you not ashamed? Some of you are pooing themselves in office, and you still want to hang on to power with a crumbling hand. You must be ashamed. Why do we treat our people? Yes, colonialism disturbed a lot of things, or there was inequality. But that time, the gap between the poor and the rich was, let's say, 10 k's. Now it's 50 kilometers wider than it was. Why are we treating our own people the way we are treating, and we expect respect from the outsiders, and yet we don't respect our own people? The president of Russia once said, Africa is a burial ground, a cemetery, because their leaders go and get treatment outside Africa. When they get money, when they get rich, they don't want to spend their money in Africa. They go outside. No wonder why we are seeing loads of billionaires, African billionaires, living outside Africa. Are we not ashamed? I think this is a continent where you see someone in his 90s wanting to start a new term as a president. Where do you want to live? To lead the people to the cemetery? Ah, come on. Are you not ashamed to see your own children dying in the Mediterranean Sea, trying to cross to Europe, where the bulk of the Africa colonizers come from? What do they think of us if they see these things happening? We need to get our act together and act as normal thinking human beings if we are entertaining any hopes of getting respect from the outsiders. If these leaders of other continents really wanted to kill you, they would have killed all of you, because that's where you go for treatment. When you are sick, you don't want to build better hospitals in your own continent. Shame on you. May God bless our continent. Thank you.